they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. First and 10. Here's Herbert. This is McCaffrey, left side. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Here's Herbert, first and 10. Go left side, caught by Douglas. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's second and inches. Herbert from the gun. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the 49ers take over at the 30. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into traffic, complete. Ooh, awfully close to that line to gain. Stop though made at the 46. Third down.
Third down.
They'll run here. Gibson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. On the move, headed right. That one's complete, right side. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Coming to the line for another first and 10. It's Achan on the inside give. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. 49ers with the lead here at Levi Stadium.
Here we go. 18, 5, come back, Mustang 19. Buffalo 8, Panther 11, Panther 11, go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He's got it. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. A give up the middle to Gibson. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. Pretty easy kick here, Brock, just 22 yards.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he is hauled down right at that midfield strike.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. Second down.
Ready, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the
Throwing from the gun. Headed out right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. From the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
60. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 18. 5. Come 19.
To the air again. Daniels escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds him over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards. And the 49er.
There's a chain up the middle. And his progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Daniels now. Brought in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout.
Brings up 3rd.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Strike. Warriors 17. 19. Go.
Here's Daniels. Buying some time right. He's got it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he's going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers get more points to end a lopsided first half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again.
34, Cowboys 7.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short.
The Niners take over.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
And the 49er first down.
70.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
Here's a handoff for Achane. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 22 out of that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's another 49er first down.
Staying on the ground here with Achane. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. I'll play the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
8 yards on the pickup.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense working quickly.
Just shy of the goal line.
Third down run from Achane. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tony now to return it. A little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5. First down run gets him 6. So now it is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed over the middle. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Herbert now to throw on third. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. That one intended for Demario Douglas. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The 49ers and a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up second and 18 at the 17-yard line.
Now Daniels off the play action. Called in by Worthy. He's a little bit up to the 21. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First down now, ball at the 33. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next. By man, he's in the clear. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
Gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
And First down. A gain of 16 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
4 yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
From the red zone on first. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys cut into the lead. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Cowboys take a molehill off that mountain as they still trail by 27.
14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Worthy now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The 49ers and Xavier Worthy back in possession here. 49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the 49er first down.
Daniels setting up the play action. Trying for the deep ball. Full extension, and he brings it in. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will set up first and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action now. Daniels. Catch is made in close. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers trying to end this before the final quarter. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers continue piling onto this lead.
48. Cowboys 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tony now to return it. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got two things in mind, Kate. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun, Daniels. He rolls to his right. Finds his man over the middle. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal.
Dragons, 70 range, Hawk 70, go!
To throw, Daniels. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Cowboys 14.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tony now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Cowboys are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
23 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Herbert on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. From the red zone now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Putting the tight end in motion. They go play action. Here's Herbert. 49ers closing in, and down he goes. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. On to try the field goal. Harrison Butker. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Butker knocks it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much. Butker on now to kick this one away.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The 49ers with the football, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. We set it downs for him. He starts at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action now with Daniels. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Mavericks. Mustang, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Buys time, rolling right. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Warriors, 70. Let's go now. Let's go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Chased out to his right. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Daniels is going to throw again. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Achan. He has room past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another
19 strike, 70 ring, 70 Timberwolves.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Daniels. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
And a 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 7.
They'll run. Gibson. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers running them out of the building. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers continue adding on to that lead.
62. Cowboys 17.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Cowboys send Demario Douglas with the football once again. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
The Cowboys first down. A gain of 18.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
On the handoff. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Herbert now off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the 1st. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Throwing now, Herbert. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's into the end zone for the pick six for San Francisco.